Browns rebuild. Now, we're going to be doing something a little bit different this time around. So instead of just doing an absolute rebuild and just freaking remove everyone on the roster, we're actually going to do something completely different. We're going to attempt to, get all the players. Well, try to rebuild the team. So I actually did trade Troy Hill and Clowney for a first round pick from Green Bay. So, you know, glump that little hole of not actually having a first round pick. But what I do need to find is Jacoby Brissett and what team the hell he's on, or he's in free agency. I don't really know. Oh, Jacoby Brissett's on the Dolphins. I'll just trade him. I don't really care. Honestly, I could just trade a fourth round pick and I wouldn't really care. Okay. Yeah, I'll just cut him. But at least now I know what team he's on. Now you're like, what's the importance of Jacoby Brissett when you already have Deshaun Watson? Well, in real life currently, Jacoby Brissett is the starting quarterback because of the, allegations of, Deshaun Watson. So, yeah, but honestly, I already thought it was a terrible trade in the first place. Like, you're paying this man, I think maybe more than $50 million a year, and I'm just saying this as facts. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna trade him for the worst possible player because, let's face it, I kind of want to make this a little quicker. So I'll just trade for the worst possible player. So it's going to be a little interesting to see how the Browns actually play with or without Deshaun Watson. It's going to be interesting. That's when the Dolphins and the Browns both have to go against the Falcons in the preseason. That's actually pretty funny. It's funny. This is actually a really good freaking offense. Just sucks that Jacoby Brissett is currently the starter. You know. Roddy Harrison Jr. He's going to be a nice. I moved him to linebacker because, again, you have kind of seen this before. He's just more of a linebacker. He just doesn't have the speed built for a safety, and that gives Grant Delps an opportunity to actually play starter. And again, with the trade for Troy Hill, Greedy Williams gets an opportunity to play a little bit more, football. And our running backs are actually pretty good. Pineapple Freddy. That's what I wanna be. Pineapple. Oh, he doesn't have human joystick yet. Wow, he just doesn't even have anything really that good. Or that, he doesn't even have grab on go. Marty Cooper, he's only gonna get worse from here. But he is going to be a nice number one receiver. Dan People-Jones is, by the way, not that high of an overall. Violet Teller, I don't think I'm going to keep it for very long. For now, he will be my starting offensive lineman until we can actually, get confident offensive lineman. That won't be until the draft, really. So Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a weird rebuild again, because this is like, because you're like, wait, isn't this team technically now a Super Bowl contender? Yeah, technically true. So we're gonna simulate it to the midseason mark with, I'm hoping, without Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback, and see what happens. So we're 5-2, but I'm actually curious though, and I'm also going to be upset if this is true. But did Deshaun Watson play starter? Okay, Jacoby Brissett play starter, and Deshaun Watson didn't get a single snap. Good. Now we are number 3 in offense, despite being Jacoby Brissett quarterback, and number 16 in defense. So yeah, Jacoby Brissett. Wow, we only have 8 sacks allowed. I'm actually really shocked. And Nick Chubb is being an absolute monster. Marty Cooper is surprisingly not even my leading receiver, not Peoples Jones. The most sacks on my entire offensive line is Violet Teller, Jarrett Rose with 2. That is actually pretty. Oh, no. I'm not going to do that. So 9 sacks for Myles Garrett. I mean, not a surprise, but then it drops down really, and when I mean really, I mean really fast. 2 for Grant Delp. So Grant Delp is doing, good for his first year because of the injury. Greg Newsome, JOK, and Roddy Harrison Jr. all have interceptions. So, yeah. But I want to simulate it until week 11 for, But is there anybody who I want to resign back?
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Didn't I not up his contract? Oh, yeah, I'll resign David Njoku. I'm not gonna do his contract, by the way, Deshaun's current contract, because 1, it will take way too long, and number 2, it is going to be extremely annoying. So yeah, he's actually getting paid like $20 million. Okay, that's fine. He's not. He's probably gonna get as much paid as. I'll keep him. He was actually been pretty solid this season as the running back, and he wants more money. Okay, I'll just pay later. Let's see. Will we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have known for destroying offensive linemen? Are we even number 1 in the division, or are we tied number 1? I think we are tied. No, we're actually just tied for second place, surprisingly. So, we kind of need to keep winning some big games. So, win here will definitely really help. But I don't think we're going to win. Because, oh, we actually did win. Well, oh, this is going to be interesting. The Cleveland Browns on the road going against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is going to be a very interesting one. Both teams that are, trying to get that, number one point in the division, and, man, that stuff. I'm trying to extend him. Like, already this much money is way too much for a freaking third string running back. Okay, he's getting paid like, maybe 24 million, yet he's not even going to play a single snap. Whatever. I thought that was like a rookie, but whatever. Choose draft class. Region breakout. You know what? Let's just do the Southeast. Because the Southeast usually always has... Oh, you can edit players? Okay. Can I... Whoa, what the... I'm like, whoa, what the heck? Warning. The context of this file may have offensive languages. Okay. I've actually never did this before, so I'm actually like, what the heck is going on? And this says the 2023 draft class, so I'm actually curious. Will it actually show everyone? Oh, it does! That's cool! Oh, that's so cool! Wow. Wow. Well, shout out to whoever freaking made that. Holy cow. Wait, where's my boy Sewell at? Wait, where's my boy Sewell? Where's my boy Sewell at? Wait, where the hell is he? Is he not in here? Or is he an edge rusher? Oh, I don't think he's in here. That's weird. And confusing. But I do know Will Henderson Jr. I do know him. I heard from a lot of people, this is like one of the best players in the class. So, it's kind of all I've heard of. But, dude, that's actually pretty insane. They made this draft class? Dude, thank you, bro. I appreciate you for wasting your time. Well, I mean, there are some players I know for a fact that's not in this draft class. Or even some of them. Like, there's supposed to be a guy named Noah Sewell. But, dude, now I'm starting to get curious about all these draft classes. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me look at these folders real quick. As, like, 2023 NFL draft classes. But, though, that is cool. That is really freaking cool that people would do such a thing. That is really awesome. That's, like, insane. Oh, page 93. No, I did not meant to do that. Can I change? Wait. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I wish I could, like, type in the classes, but they don't want you to do that, unfortunately. Let's check, this one, which is apparently also made by Monkey Big Man. So, it says big board, so... Better? Oh, it actually has a lot of likes. Okay. Warning. The context of this file may have offensive languages. And how about you shut the frick up, or I'm gonna kick your... But though, that is pretty cool. I do like the fact that I actually didn't know this was a thing. But thank you for leaving it for open people to discover. That's nice. Okay, now does it have your boy Noah Sewell in here? Does it? Okay, yeah, this is definitely updated. I think some of these players were actually in the class before. Yeah, Tony Grimes, he's a corner. Yeah, Jamin Collar, he's definitely out of Georgia, by the way. He's out of Clemson. I don't really recognize him. Yeah, B.J. Robertson, Bryce Young, C.J. Yeah, they have yet to still kind of upgrade this QB class. But I still think it's pretty lit. I do love the fact that I was like, huh? What did I just do? Dude, that's actually pretty sick. I actually do like that. It just sucks that I can't find an actual 2023 draft class. Well, there's a 2024 draft class. That's interesting. 2025. 2026. Alright, 2023 draft. Yeah, I want to see... Oh, this one is just completely unknown. I'll check it. I'm curious. There are not a lot of people who have used this class. Overwrite my file. Okay, my file. Warning, the context of the file may have contained offensive languages. But though, this is pretty cool. I actually do like what they did here. This is pretty lit. Alrighty. Does it have my boy Noah Sewell? Come on, unless Noah Sewell is just not even in the draft. I don't recognize any of these players. Yeah, this is okay. Can I like go back to like a default draft class or something? You know what I actually might do? Is do the 2022 mock draft class. I wish though it tells you. Let me actually look for like the most viewed ones. Big board. I'm just looking for 2023s. 2023, this is also unknown. Legends. 7th rounds of Legends complete. Also, oh, it even tells you which ones are complete. Okay. That's really nice. 2022 NFL. Okay, that's confusing. But I'm gonna try. You know what I might do, actually? Let me just look at like a 2022 draft real quick. No one has yet to look at that one. I'll use this one. Warning, the context of this file may contain offensive languages. But though, this is pretty cool. I might actually start doing this and maybe like, you know, just like set up a rebuild for fun and, you know, set up these stuff and just see perfect draft classes with my free time. It says Sam Howell's the #1 overall pick. That is pretty hilarious. So Sam, oh, never mind, it doesn't say that. Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, Derek Stingley Jr., Kyle Hamilton. Oh, the fact that Kyle Hamilton's not even the strong safety. Yeah, so yeah, it definitely did not update this class by any means necessary. Well, unless, I mean, the draft, completely gets changed and stuff, but, okay, I should probably not do that, but, let me look up a wide receiving core real quick. Where's my boy Chris Olave? There it is. George Pickens, German Ross, Brian Slayton. Where's my boy Sauce Gardner? There he is. Yeah, this is a deep corner class. Where's my boy Kobe Bryant? Hey, where's my boy Kobe Bryant at? Do they not have Kobe Bryant in this class? If he's not in this class, I'm going to be upset. I don't think he is. Wow. They didn't put in my boy. Wow. That is disrespect.
We're not playing at the top of the stairs. Come on. Come on, Bailey.
That is disrespectful. Let's see the running backs. I'm actually curious. Kellick Walker, Brees Hall. Yeah, he definitely did not put in James Cook. He definitely did not put in James Cook. Well, I'll just use this class because I'm actually pretty fonded with it, so whatever. Apparently it says, for some reason, it's just so confusing. I don't understand what that stuff, but I'm just going to completely ignore that. Nika Bontio. But this is going to be a nail-biter game, which, honestly, again, I won't be too surprised that we lose this game. But, hey, I mean, it's kind of Jacoby Brissett's fault if we lose. Because, again, that means, we actually beat them. Okay, we gotta go. What is up with us having hard teams all of a sudden? We went to have the Steelers to freaking 2 lost teams. And just like that, actually, we're in the number 1 seed. We don't probably have the number 1 seed in the AFC, but we are so far clinching our AFC North. We just gotta keep kind of not losing right now. We're gonna win. Okay. This is the last game until we get Deshaun Watson back, and then we can really compete. Oh, you know how we could try to get Ravens out of the playoffs? Is if we could beat them twice. That would be pretty disgusting. And we get Deshaun Watson too, so yeah, that's going to be very nice. Okay, they still beat whatever team. We're going against the Lions? Oh, hell yeah, we're going to get another win. And hopefully they have to go get some team that is super hard and they lose. Because that'll be very freaking nice. 9-2, and I think we have officially clinched a playoff spot. Like, I swear to God, we better. Nick Chubb won the View We Reap reward. Did any of our players did? Jacoby Brissett actually won it? Wow. And that was back in week 1. I am extremely shocked. Alright, so we gotta go get the frickin' Ravens. But we do get Deshaun Watson this week. Oh, Bengals lost twice? Awesome. That's amazing. Now we get Deshaun Watson. Like, this is going to be a disgusting game. Because now we get the frickin' Deshaun Watson. I bet Myles Garrett has already gotten double-digit sacks. And I'm not going to be surprised if he has already. Under pressure and boom June. So then he could just absolutely kill Lamar Jackson. Or the run in general. Alright, well, I'm going to simulate to the playoffs. The only reason why I did that was pretty much because of, but we're going to simulate the playoffs. We are probably going to make it to the playoffs. At this point, we probably have already clinched a playoff spot, so kind of doesn't really matter if we lose all the games, because I'm pretty sure we already clinched the playoff spot, so doesn't really matter.
Checking your reflexes, your DTRs, your deep tendon reflexes. That's where the doctor comes in to hammer the classic places like the knee and the patella tendon. You can do it on the forearm, the wrist as well, but not just trying to scare somebody else. Okay, no, there's no such thing as chainsaw elbow. What they're describing most likely is tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, which is medial or lateral at the leg, which is just inflammation of the tendons as opposed to any medical condition.
Alexa, what's the temperature? 96 degrees. Alexa, show me inflatable pool.
Which is just inflammation of the tendons as opposed to anatomical condition. That is so messed up. Basically, that's the definition. This would be an anti-inflammatory, which is not going to cause
Alright.
inflammation in the setting.
Will we clinch the number one spot? We will. 4-13. Wow, Ravens just dropped off. Like, they probably won like 4 games the rest of the season. But I think they did make it to the playoffs, and the Steelers are the only team I think in our division to not make it to the playoffs. Oh, it hurts my soul because I'm a Seattle fan, so it hurts my soul. Hey, at least my Seattle's make it. So that's interesting. Yeah, so they're the only team in the AFC North to not make it to the playoffs. That's pretty sad. But let's go check stats and rewards to just see where we're at currently. So we are number 4 in the offense, despite without Deshaun Watson for a majority of the season. And we had the number 8 defense. Yeah, so in total, we only had 24 sacks. That is pretty insane, and only 7 interceptions. Yeah, kind of safe to say we barely threw the ball. And when we threw the ball, we kind of did really well. Nick Chubb, I swear to God, he may actually have the most rushing yards this season. No, Derrick Henry had it. But that got to be booked, right? Isn't it not the world... It's not going to be the world record by any means, but it might be in the... Okay. I don't think it should be in the records, but... I'm actually curious, though. Is anybody on the NFL currently have the world's rushing title? No. But let's go check seasons. Yeah, Derrick Henry is up there. So he barely... So Nick Chubb barely missed the Earl Cameral's record in 1,934 yards. Which the world record held by Eric Dickerson I can't think of it off the top of my head. But honestly, we might make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, now we got a freaking quarterback and we actually can throw the ball. I kind of want to change the playbook a little bit. It's like a balanced playbook, but still like running the ball, you know what I mean? Okay, we're going against the Bengals. I mean, we swept the Bengals this season, and one of the games we're not even with Deshaun Watson. And that was on the road, I think, so... And we really were just going against them in the freaking, week 18, so... Bye, Bengals. Have a good time in your, rest, but, good job, though. Still, good job at least making it. That's what I thought. 28-21. Again, a nail-biter. Alright, Ron home field versus the Chiefs. Not gonna be an easy game. Not gonna be. If we lose, I wouldn't even care, because at least that proves that we can make it to a Super Bowl. What's our Bewley reward that week? Probably like Miles Garrett or someone on defense. Roddy Harrison, fumble recovery, forced fumble, interception, and 9 tackles. Sean Watson as well, with 212 passing yards, 1 passing TD, 4 carries, 13 yards, and also 1 rushing TD. anybody else make it? Oh, Logan Wilson did. But that was it. Nick Chubb. So, like, 4 players made it. So, yeah, I guess that's safe to say that's a really freaking beast roster. Alright, if we lose, I don't even care. Because at least we made it to the freaking AFC Championship game. What's funny, I remember the video. Yeah, we lost. But I don't care. Again, I don't really care. I want to see... Wait, can we see the... Okay, view Pro Bowl roster. I was just wondering that. So, Lamar Jackson, so none of our quarterbacks made it. One of our running backs made it, so that's nice. None of our receivers make it. None of the tight ends make it. Our tackles, though, made it, so that's nice. Our center made it. Our guard made it. He's actually the number 1 guard in the AFC. That is nice. We also got another one. Myles Garrett, yep, he made it. I'm pretty surprised he's not number 1, but whatever. Showman Thomas made it to the Pro Bowl. Legendary. You have to have a really good MVP season to make it. Yeah, and no one... Oh, never mind. John the Second made it. And Girlfriend. So, we have, like, what? 7 Pro Bowlers? I think we have, like, 7 Pro Bowlers this year. No, let me actually look at the again. And count how many we have. I think we have at least 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 Pro Bowlers. Woof. But, hey, again, I won't even complain that at least we made it to, again, the, to the AFC Championship game. But we did get a view for Ward Week, which is Sean. Wow, Ronnie Harrison had 12 tackles and an interception. He got sacked 2 times that game. Okay, that's interesting. Dang it, the Packers didn't beat the frickin' Cowboys. Of course. I mean, of course they don't. You know, contract extension, sure. But I will probably change the playbook. Because I don't really want it to just be a run-heavy playbook. I don't want to just run the ball. Over. I'm not gonna run, like, Tampa Bay's playbook. Again, I also want to run the ball a little bit. So I'm gonna go with Dallas's pass unit. But hey, I'm not complaining. At least we made it to the playoffs. So I'm not really gonna complain. But we are going to make some trades, which might, take a little step back, but it will benefit us for the future, for peeps' sakes. We're not trading anybody noble like Myles Garrett, but we are going to trade some players on the offensive line because of age. Joe Bitonio, I think he's fine for a couple more years, maybe at least 1 year. He's going to get traded before he gets progressed even more. And Jack Conklin, I might keep for maybe 1 or 2 more years. Or trade him. One of the 2. I'm going to cut Higgins. I just don't really want Higgins. And I don't want to pay him. So, get out of here. So, yeah. We do need to get a wide receiver. We need to upgrade the offensive line. And we also need to fix some portions on the defensive line. But, hey, I'm not even complaining. At least we just, again, made it to the championship game, despite with a terrible defensive line. Terrible. So Cowboys barely win the Super Bowl with a 28-27. But Taylor Heineke won MVP. Are you out of your mind? Did Washington made it to like the playoffs or something? Because apparently he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Bro, I need to check Taylor Heineke's season. Because there was no way this guy... You're telling me that Taylor Heineke is like the world's best quarterback in the NFL? He had 5,197 yards, 9 interceptions, and 42 touchdowns. How is this guy only a 71 overall after an MVP season? Okay, I know, this is kind of messed up. In real life, he wouldn't even be this overall. But come on, guys. He won MVP. And offensive MVP. As a matter of fact, he's going to get 10 upgrades. Yeah, so this guy is going to become the world's best quarterback in the NFL. By a long slide. I mean by a landslide. 93 pro power. This guy's going to just destroy the league. He's going to absolutely destroy the league for years. Well, maybe not years, because he's like, what, in his mid-30s-ish? This guy is going to have a 89 overall. That is pretty unbelievable. And Superstar X Factor. Boom. Wow, I'm still shocked at the fact that he put up those numbers. But again, I'm not disappointed. Okay, before I look at those stats, I want to like look at the other stats. Yes, we barely passed the ball to a Pacific receiver. Marty Cooper had a very disappointing season. I mean, like, very. 6 sacks for my tackles. You know, it's funny how these guys made it to the Pro Bowl, and yet they had 6 sacks allowed. That is very interesting. Defensively, let's go check sacks. 18.5 sacks for Myles Garrett. That is dirty. Dirty. But again, there is a huge drop-off. But I do like to see that Malik O'Donnell had 7. So that's a bright sign for this very trash defensive line. 4 interceptions for JOK. How does this guy not win Defensive Rookie of the Year? How? Grand Depp and John Johnson III both have 3 interceptions. Rodney Harrison Jr. and Gray Newsom both have 2. Denzel Ward and Nelson Stewart Jr. also get 1 interception. So yeah, we had a really good defense there. Now we just need to hope that our quarterbacks can play good, because I'm actually changing the playbook to Dallas, so that means more pass plays. And Marty Cooper is pretty familiar of the playbook, so I'm not going to be very surprised if he actually ends up high level in the Super Bowl. Well, not in the Super Bowl, just in general, and trying to lead the team. But let's go check her stuff currently. Steven Prskansky is probably going to have offense. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay. Okay. Bro, don't I just love... Like... Don't I just, like... This has been... I mean, it's very confusing, because, you know... Usually, I'm not, like, getting to the Super Bowl or anything. I'm just helping for the number 1 overall pick. This time around, it's a completely different story, just trying to, like... Maybe get to this team to a Super Bowl, pretty much. Should that be my goal? I guess so. I guess so. We're gonna definitely take a step back from that because, well, again, we are, number 1, going to be changing the playbook to a lot of people aren't familiar with. I actually kind of want to switch it to Green Bay actually instead, because Green Bay's playbook is also gonna have something to do with Deshaun Watson's legs, which would also be a major impact to the playbook. So let's see how Houston had with their season. They have the number 3 overall pick. That must be disappointing. Whatever. Andrew Booth Jr., Nicholas Pete Frint. Isn't this guy was expected to be drafted in like the later portion of like the? I think he was drafted in like the 3rd round. I don't remember him. Trey McBarrick, he was like number 55. Sauce Gardner, who is literally one of the best players of the draft, well, accordingly, is not like expected to not even be like a top 10 player. That is interesting. I think we have the lower overall pick in 29, which us are opposed to take Jackson Kirkman, who I don't remember him on the top of my head currently. Was like the best player in this class. N'Kobe Dean, Kyle Hamilton taken at 16. That is wild. Roger McCreaney at 22. He was like taken in the early 2nd round, I think. He was taken in the later 1st round. He was taken like I think at the early or mid 3rd round. I think he was taken number 3. He was taken, I think, in the mid 3rd round. But yeah, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Really interesting. I wonder how you can make your own folder, like your own thing. I don't really have anyone to sign, I'm assuming, so we're literally just gonna send it to the agency and say goodbye to some key players in the O-line and make this team significantly worse. So yeah, Kareem Hunt, I don't really just want him. Mainly just because he is injury prone, and plus he's 27, and plus he will also get us some nice picks for the future. I'm gonna trade as well, JC Terrell. These are going to be the only guys I will trade though. But I actually kind of want to like trade for like a mid, ish pick in the draft. Nothing insane or... Oh, Detroit have the number 1 overall pick? Nice. For you. Actually, let's try... You know what? I don't want to do that, because if I did that, that would be a little messed up. Jacksonville, number 6. New York with 2. Yeah, I'm just still shocked the fact that they have that pick in general. But, hey, you want these 2 key offensive players? No. Okay. I don't want to trade my 1st round pick, because that'll just be messed up. You know what? I'll also trade Joe Patonio. Might as well. Yeah, I'll trade him. It doesn't matter. Okay. Joe Patonio, JC, Terrell, and Kareem Hunt, all for 2 1st round picks. And since we also traded them 2, might as well trade Jack Conklin. I mean, might as well. Is there anybody else though I want to trade? Because that kind of might be it. Okay, John's not... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll trade Anthony Walker as well. I guess the Bills make sense. How about 2 solid 1st round picks? You know what? We don't really need 2 1st round picks. Matter of fact, I don't really want a 1st round pick even this year. I just want a 1st and a 3rd next year. Okay. That actually worked. Nice, to say the least. Deshaun, he is an 86. That's nice. Oh, we did like the Jacoby reset. Okay, I don't really care. But wow, that was a pretty surprising season to say the least. Um, so yeah, we need another linebacker who is on the same level as JOK. We need to fix this defensive line because this defensive line is trash. And we also need to fix the offensive line, and wide receiver. So yeah, we still got a lot of holes to connect into this now kind of mediocre roster. We're like 49. I mean, wow, we're like 60. Oh yeah, because we have the trades. So we are 66 million above the cap. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I would love to get Marcus Williams. Like, just with that will be disgusting. I would also like Mike Hughes to, like, literally just have him on the secondary. Hey, you want to go against an actual team that actually has Super Bowl tensions? Here you go. Welcome to the team, sir. Welcome to the team. I don't even have to pay him so much. Perfect. I'm actually going to get Chris Barnes. I know I usually get him a lot, but again, he's just a nice little linebacker to have. What's the matter? You want to go to the Bengals? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think the Bengals are as good as a team as us. I know, it's stupid to not go get, like, any of these pass rushers, but let's face it. Alex Kappa, nah. Who needs him? You know, I'm gonna go get Henry Ruggs, but I'm not going to be paying him this much money. No offense, Henry Ruggs, but I am not paying you that much money. 16.8. Like, I still think this is too much money. He's getting paid pretty much $5 million a year. No to the no. Alright, let's go look for free agency. Second. I mean, mock draft number 4, man. Let's hope that we can get some of these players to really fix what is a mediocre team. Like, I mean, might as well fix the secondary that has literally a trash defensive line. So, yeah, we got everybody back. I mean, everyone. Not a surprise, by the way. Is there like any good? Yeah, I don't think there's a single good interior in the draft, right? Oh yeah, besides oh shoot, I forgot about him. Oh yeah, Zion Johnson. I keep forgetting like who who was drafted, who wasn't drafted. I mean, I can't believe I'm already about to forget so many freaking players from the I think I could literally just simulate it to the draft because since I already know these players, I actually was, a guy who's I was one of those guys that made mock drafts and crap. I think we're fine heading into the draft and stuff. But if I could get Sauce Gardner though, that'll be pretty disgusting. I know. I already signed in Mike Hughes, but I could trade him and maybe Greedy Williams as well for some actual. Okay, I should not do that. That is a terrible idea. Really?
The Lions on the clock now.
Okay, I'm not gonna go like trade up for anyone. Actually, I kinda don't know. I really wanna like imagine Aiden Hutchinson with Myles Garrett. That is going to be disgusting. But like, do I want to move up all the way to number 1 to get him? I don't think so, bud. I probably actually kind of want to make a move for Jordan Davis. Like, just have a guy who could stuff the run and stuff. That would be very nice. Hazard Barron? Where's Devontae Wyatt? Where's he at? Oh, he's probably not even in the draft. Well, whatever. George Karlaftis. Is there no Jermaine Johnson II? Oh, never mind. He's right here. Okay. Drake Jackson. Yeah, I remember he was getting first round mocks. I remember that. But I kind of want to trade for one of the receivers, but I don't think it's quite worth it. Traylon Burks just went off the board. That is kind of sad. Why would they even go for a receiver? Well, whatever. Tyler Linderbaum is available. Jacoby Dean's available. Oh my god, dude, Kyle Hamilton's available. Dude, Kyle? I mean, besides his mediocre, okay, it doesn't show his mediocre combine. Okay. But, yeah, Kyle Hamilton is a beast. Bro, it feels so weird doing this draft. I just don't know why my freaking sensitivity all of a sudden just went off the charts. I'm going to go with Jermaine Johnson second. I love this guy. I really loved his college debut. I love a lot of things about him. Out of Florida State. Okay, I understand. I was a little biased with, David Ojabo. Okay, so Bengals went with Andrew Booth Jr., who for me, I would say they should have went with, or trade up to go get, I forgot. Okay. Devin Lloyd is available. Zion Johnson's available. Equay McQuan was available. Dude, this is so tough, because I want all of these players, but I can't. Why is my blood pressure is way too high right now? My blood pressure is way too high right now. It's way too high right now. Wait, is Abraham Lucas in here? My forwarder. Seahawk? No, it's not in here. How dare you? Unless he's left tackle. No, he's not left tackle. Okay. You just removed him entirely. How dare you? Yeah, I'm going with Aquem Aquanu. Easily. I mean, he's literally a god at the offensive line position, so I'm easily going. Cam McGuanu out of NC State. Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's going to be a beast. Baba base. Baba base. No trouble. Oh no, no, Baba base. Baba base. No trouble. Is there any running backs available? I have, no idea who a lot of these running backs are, so come on, yeah, this guy looks like a piece of garbage. The most saddest part about it is I have no idea who these guys are. I don't even know if these guys are actually in the NFL. I actually kind of want to go with him. I mean, ignore his stamina. Matter of fact, I think the stamina isn't really going to be an issue. Since he's not even going to run. He's not going to be on our team a whole lot, I think. So, yeah, I don't think the stamina isn't even going to be an issue. Okay, for real, though, we do need to fix the offensive line now. Riesling Cook. I'm trying to, look at any of these guys and try to remember any. I think AJ Mathis was a player. I have no idea who a lot of these players are. Is BJ Goodson in here? Might not even be, here. BJ Goodson. I actually have his signature card. I actually think he has quite good potential, not because he's a Green Bay Packers player, by the way. But, because I think there's a lot of hope with him. I think there really is. Holy cow, this guy's a beast. Yep, I'm going whatever his name is. I mean, speed is good. It's not great. It's nothing crazy, but I'm not going to go with any farther in the draft because this draft is confusing me. Alright, so we're going to I really am intrigued in this draft. Not because of Seattle, because they're probably going to suck this season. Well, maybe. But Iquanu, I'm really like. I wonder how high his overall is actually going to be, because again, I'm assuming this was made before even the draft even started. Okay, he's not that high overall. Okay, so we did draft that receiver. He actually ended up being like a 70 overall, which honestly I don't really care. And he is going to be my starting. I want to do my starting. Is he really a power back? I'll look at him. Hold on a minute. Yeah, we. Oh yeah, I forgot we did draft Jermaine Johnson second. Yeah, your boy. He's gonna be a nice, talented little player on this wretched defensive unit. So that's nice. But what is nice is that the fact that this guy is going to be lining up with Myles Garrett. Yeah, again, we are going to have a pass rush issue. Like, only Myles Garrett really is going to have an opportunity to get to the quarterback. But honestly, it's not going to matter when you have an offensive line like this. Cam Ekwonu apparently was listed as a left guard in this draft, which is very interesting, by the way. But, you know, that's again, still interesting. Cam Ekwonu, I'm going to boost him up a little bit more. By a little bit, I only mean by like 7, so don't worry. I'm not going to boost his speed up to the point where this guy's going to be an absolute beast right tackle. Because, yeah, I did move him to right tackle, because he's... I think that's what he's playing in, Carolina? No, he would probably be lying left tackle, but again, we already have Jared Wills there, so it makes sense to just right tackle. Plus, I think his overall rating would definitely be a 78. I'm just saying other facts. But, hey, just an opinion. So, yeah, now we have 4 wide receivers to work with. Alright, nice. But again, I think this defense is well good enough to be having high expectations. Well, I wouldn't say increase, because, in fact, our defensive line is a piece of crap. But I will admit, though, at least I think our offense might, play good. Maybe great, but I don't think it's going to perform in the top 5 like we saw last season. Hire... Well, I can hire scouts. You already know, I really think it's just the best. Okay, I can't do prospects. Yep, I'm gonna hire him. Southeast. Oh, linebackers. Tight end, corner. Corner, I would say southeast. Middle linebacker, I would say center. Tight end. Yeah, let's also do south. What east for him? Tight end, I would also say center. Corner, southeast. Oh, you're only okay. That's weird. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I don't think we got an improvement on offense, but I think our team is definitely going to improve. And now in a full season, Deshaun Watson, maybe we might make it to a Super Bowl. I mean, again, now he actually knows the playbook a little bit more.
His educational teachings with maybe a dinner or something like that. Have you ever had a chiropractic with you? Desean. It's a procedure where a guy who couldn't get into medical school tries to rip your head off.
That's messed up. So chiropractors are their own specialty. They not just crack or realign people. They also do wellness and health optimization. They go to school for a long time as well. department, and nowhere you got been, you can get immunoglobulin to protect you, and then you would also get the women's vaccine. Oh no. Trying to hit the bag. Stewie needs a...
Okay, so we went south real fast and went 2 and 5. So yeah, we're not looking too hot right now. I mean, it's probably because of the schedule, I'm assuming. But honestly, I kind of want to do one of these other draft classes again. But, I mean, these probably aren't going to be shared to me, of course, because, again, your boy's not that famous yet, unfortunately. But I want to see all-time NFL. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's go try it. Best throwback players. Well, let's do that one. I'm actually curious. What do you need? Shut the frick up!
Stewie needs an x-ray of his hand to see if there's a fracture, and then we did see some blood, so is there a laceration that we need to repair?
Good news. Stewie's hand looks fine. Oh, hey, high five.
And in kids, depending on their age, not all of their joints are totally formed, so there's a lot of cartilage.
Oh, Brett Favre, Michael Vick. Oh, this is like incredible. Like it even shows you Robert Griffin III, Joe Montana, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Kurt Warner, Steve McNair. Aaron Rodgers has got to be here. There's no way. Wow, that is disrespectful. Reggie Bush, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, one of the world's best running backs, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Bo Jackson, David Thompson, James Zane, Marcus. I actually know a lot of these legends, and I probably shouldn't, for especially my age. Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Marvin Harrison, Terrell Owens, Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, Michael Irvin, Reggie Wayne, Antonio Brown, Andre Johnson, Isaiah Bruce, Chris Carter, Chad. I think it's Calvin Johnson. Wait, I already said Calvin Johnson, or is it Chad Johnson? Yeah, it's Chad Johnson. Whoops. Harbert McNiker, Luke Searchy, Joe Portal. Yeah, I don't actually know some of these guys, honestly. Isaiah Rich. Yeah, I don't know some of these. Nate Goldwyn. Yeah, I actually didn't know him. I just know his name. Let's see, tight ends. Tony Gonzalez, Jason Peters, Shannon Sharp, Dallas Clark, Jeremy Stockley. Yeah, I know some tight ends. I want to see offensive linemen. I don't really know a lot of Hall of Fame offensive linemen. I only know, really, Joe Thomas and Bruce Matthews. Which I wonder if he's here, actually, Joe Thomas. I don't think he is. Wait, is that Mike Zimmer? I don't think it is. Whatever. Yeah, this offensive line class is probably garbage. Julius Peppers, Michael Strahan, Lerman Selma, Dermot Freak, Michael Bennett. Really? You put Michael Bennett in here, but you didn't put in, like... Okay, whatever. Reggie White, Jeremy Allen, Charles Hayde, L2 Jaw Jones, Howie Long, Josh Old Blood. Yeah, now I start to not really know anyone. I don't know about the tackles. Oh yeah, Willie Snap, John Randall, Randy White, which is probably Reggie White, Vince Wilfork, Mijo Green. Let's see, last side linebackers. LT, Terrell Stuggs, Marcus Ware, Bob Thompson. I don't know when we're going to get. Okay, Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, Luke Thomas, Zach Thompson, Patrick Willis. Bro, I love just looking at these other draft classes. It's so amazing. Derek Brooks, James Henderson, Tank Hendrickson, Jack Ham. I want to see corners. I knew Dion had to be in here. Mel Blunt, Cam Champ Bailey, Darrell Revis, Charles Woodson, Rod Woodson, Darrell Green, Ty Long. You know what I think is not in here? Old camera. Nick Dalton? You mean by Brian Dawkins? We'll find out later. Sean Taylor, Pat Tillman, John Lynch, Paul Kurse, Eric Berry, Eric Weddle. Yeah, your boy is pretty famous when it comes to, well, not Hall of Famers, but Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, Brian Dawkins, Roddy Lott, Steve Atwater, Cam Chancellor. Oh, you're telling me that you put Cam Chancellor in here, but you're not gonna put in the other players that complement the Legion of Boom in Earl Thomas? Seriously? That is so mean. This guy should get arrested for that. You should get arrested. Dude, I'm like, insulted. I'm actually curious, did he make, like, these bad players actually bad? Yeah, he actually did. Okay. I thought he actually made those bad players actually really freaking good, but they didn't. But again, that is actually really fun. But again, I'm not gonna do the best players of all time. I just was curious to see how that draft in general. But who knows? Maybe I might throw that draft in someday and just see how freaking good they actually are. 16.5 later. College? It just says college. That has got to be the most weirdest thing I've ever had seen. The 2023 draft, I probably already looked at that one. 2023. You know what? I'll do this one. I want to like actual 2023 draft class though.
And you can't see on an X-ray that it will future form into a bone.
So he hasn't had his vaccination yet. You take care of that?
Well, I suppose so.
Well, the first-time requirement has to be this pamphlet about the risks of vaccination.
Sorry, I've been Spain last. Have you ever read Brand? This would be fun.
A lot of good things about vaccines. Vaccines are not without risk, okay? There's always a chance of something happening. Every human is different. We all have potential different reactions, but risk versus benefit.
And how many questions your lady asked? You know, yet?
I don't remember having to read any of this when she and Ben had their vaccination.
Well, that was before internet chat rooms made everybody an expert.
Well, okay, so that was a big dive into vaccination, especially now what's going on in the world. So vaccinations are good things. Vaccines have been developed to help eradicate a lot of different viral issues that we've had in the past.
What are you boys doing up there? Get off the roof!
Alright, so we have the 22nd in offense. So apparently it's just like our Packers playbook went south real quickly. Or it's just like our defense just couldn't handle it. 18 sacks, so that was a little bit more than last time. But again, I don't really care, because that's still 18, so I don't care. Yeah, so Nick Chubb, again, still getting the ball as much as I expected. Unfortunately, though, my running back isn't getting some of the carries, fortunately. Bro, what does it look like Marty Cooper just actually just being a piece of trash? Like, even Franklin's not even doing terrible. Okay, so majority of the sacks, kinda, literally, is Jarrett Wells Jr. How dare you? Myles Garrett had 4 sacks? Are you serious? We have 5 sacks! And 4 of them are from Myles Garrett. Oh my goodness. John Johnson has 2, Randy Depp and Denzel Ward all have. So in total, we have literally 5 sacks and 4 interceptions. That is pretty disappointing. I mean, unless we could have a really good second half of the season, I'm not going to be too surprised we actually suck so hard this season. But we are going to have a lot of players we need to resign back. Denzel Ward, kind of the main priority here. And there you go, signing him back. Okay, so some of these contracts are definitely going to save us 100%. But again, we are definitely not going to the playoffs. I don't think we are.
What are you boys doing up there? Get off the roof!
Go back in the house, Lois. We're being jackass. Okay, ready? All right, we're rolling. I'm Peter Griffin, and this is Shopping Cart Roof. Roof Shopping Cart. Okay, go. Ow. Ow. to notches. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Upper cervicals typically have to do with your arms, right, and your neck. Both are moving, they're moving well, but it hasn't caused any neurologic problems or structural problems. It's hilarious. I've obviously never seen this unless the head is decapitated. Well, it almost looks like an internal decapitation.
I'm scared.
Oh, and it just vomited everywhere. So gross. Pain, anxiety, these things can cause vomiting, you see very often.
Does this get fixed with ice or heat? Ice now, heat later.
That's true. Ice or heat, right? So in this circumstance, though, heat or ice, drop both, get to the hospital, get to the emergency department ASAP, like 911, get in the car ASAP, and get seen immediately. You need a neurosurgeon, you need an orthopedic surgeon, you need a trauma surgeon, you need an ER doctor. All of these doctors show up and really work together to figure out how we're going to put this thing back together to make sure that there's no other major injury that's going on.
What are you nuts? I got no special talents. What can I do that nobody else does? Well, you just ate my tip. I got it. Oh my God, Lois! I can't see.
So a lot of times when I've seen patients where they
Yeah, we went 5 and 12. Okay. Well, I just wanted to pretty much do that for fun, but anyway, peace.
Nope.